Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to the JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new Diamond Karl-Anthony Towns. I will say, Karl-Anthony Towns being in a ferocious promo is not probably totally accurate in my opinion. Not to be rude or anything, but I don't know exactly if he fits the theme of the promo. That being said, I am excited to see how good this Diamond Cat can be in my team. Should be an elite stretch big. Question is, can he hold his own defensively and be good enough on that end to complement his offense? Because I really do think his offense is going to be quite good. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 8,000 subscriber mark on the channel. We're about halfway there from 7K. Would really appreciate it if you do subscribe if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's hop right into it and let's see what Cat is looking like. So Karl-Anthony Towns, 6'11" at the center position, is decent height, 96 offense, 88 defense, coming with an 85 driving layup, 90 post stats, 90 close shot, 88 mid-range, 93 pointer, 90 standing, and 80 driving dunk. Offensive stats are really good. 79 ball handle is actually pretty good for a center as well. 87 block, 80 interior, not bad. Perimeter defensive stats are not amazing. 79 speed, NXL is not bad for a center either. 86 rebounding, 87 defensive is like, it's a little low, I'll be honest. But 87 strength isn't bad. 75 lateral quickness is also decent. Like, his defensive stats aren't completely horrendous. They're just not very good. He's not an elite rebounder either. But Hoff, catch and shoot, Claymore, corner specialist, and guard up are 4 really good shooting badges. Also 15 golds include back down punisher, bully, drop stepper, masher, post spin, rise up, blinders, green machine, volume shooter, bailout, break, starter, vice script, pogo stick, box out beast, as well as silver like amped, deadeye, limitless range, needle threader, rebound chaser, brick wall, as well as bronze interceptor and bronze post lockdown. Now, looking at badges you can actually upgrade on the card. I mean, really, it's rebound chaser, and that's about it. I'd say in terms of the crucial badges, I would add a badge like fast twitch. That's a really good badge underneath the rim. Outside of that, quick first step is probably a solid badge to add. Chase down artist, pick dodger, things like that. Maybe a badge like a dimer as well if you wanted to add, or slippery off ball, something like that. But Cat looks solid, just doesn't have elite defensive stats or badges, and I think he might struggle a bit on that end, but I'm interested to see how good he really is in my team. All right, checking out Karl-Anthony Towns here in Freestyle. First of all, I want to see how he moves. I don't know what dribble style he has. Oh, it looks like he might actually have MJ dribble style. Hold on, does this card have MJ dribble style? If he's got MJ dribble style, which it looks like he might, I think even with 79 speed, he's not going to be bad. Kobe's size was pretty good. His release, it's the same type of release as he's had the last couple of years, but I will say it seems a little bit quicker, at least considering it's on normal timing than it's seen the last couple of years. So I think Cat, not quite as baited of a release as he's had in previous years, so he's probably going to be a bit better of a pops. Already has silver limitless range, which is going to give him the ability to shoot from like back here pretty consistently, which is honestly quite nice because you're gonna be able to just catch and shoot from a lot deeper with him than you're gonna be able to shoot with a lot of other centers, although I gotta green them. But yeah, as y'all can see, I mean, you can shoot from back here really consistently once you get his jump shot down, especially with the way that Limitless is this year. But I'm smoking some of my shots right now, I will say that. I do think his release, it looks very similar to what it's looked like in previous years, but I think it's definitely quicker than it's been in previous years, so that's nice. And I do think this Karl-Anthony Towns card should be pretty good in my team. Like, he's got 79 speed, which is pretty good for a center, should be a decent dunker with a 90 standing, 80 driving dunk, especially once you put a badge like fast twitch on him. Interested to see if he competes well defensively, because if he competes well defensively, he's going to be pretty darn good in my team. I struggle to see him being better than a guy like KG or Bosch as auctionable centers, but outside of those guys, I think he's going to be really good. And his fade is not bad either. It's not amazing. It's not quite normal fade, but it's pretty solid. So looks pretty good on paper. Let's hop into a game and let's see what Cat can do. All right, hopping into the game, let's see what we can do on the defensive end of the court. Good defense pickup, beautiful. Now, don't get mashed, Cat. That's exactly what I need you to not. Beautiful, that worked perfectly. I don't think he meant to throw that cross court like that, but we will take it regardless. Able to attack the rim, and Cade Cunningham with a standing dunk on the first possession. Love that. Our opponent's team, not that great, so it should be a pretty easy matchup for us, I think. Cat is guarding Jalen Duren, though, who's a pretty good interior type center, versus Cat, who's obviously more of that pick and pop type big. So interested to see if Cat can hold his own on the boards and defensively against a guy like Jalen Duren, although he's not even attacking him whatsoever right now. So hopefully he can get that board. Okay. Or Hoff, rebound chaser, Kevin Garnett can fly up and go get the board instead. Throwing it to Cat, run to the floor in transition. That's where that 79 speed comes in handy. With a shoe boost, that's a coach boost, which I have Monty Williams. That's going to be boosted up to 84. A shoe can get that up to 88, and then that's really solid for a center. Like an 88 speed center is super nice, and I think he's got a lot of athleticism out of him, which is really nice to see. A very solid defensive possession as well. Cat box out, please, good box out, and KG is going to come down with another board. So very solid start to the game for sure. Let's see if we can get ourselves a pick and pop going here. We're going to attack the left side of the court. Hit our pop for Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns, 4-3, wide open chicken. Yes, sir. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Karl-Anthony Towns so far. A great start in this first game. Let's keep it going in another one. Our opponent for the second game has a solid squad. D Rose. Oh yeah, he's got a very solid squad. D Rose, Ben Mather, and Franz Wagner, I think, was his amethyst, but then he had, I think he had Wiggins at the 4 and Bosch at the 5. Very solid team for sure. Bosch, being one of the better sitters in the game as well, is going to be a good test for Cat, I think, on both ends of the court, because Bosch can stretch the floor. He's good on the interior. He's also a decently athletic sitter. That's a great look again, though, and Cat going to get another wide open 3. Green light. You're not going to be able to give the pop against Karl-Anthony Towns. With the amount of Hall of Fame shooting badges he has, things like Hoff catch and shoot and guard up, in addition to that silver limitless range, with his range being really extended, it's going to be very, very tough to contest Cat, I think, and you're just not going to be able to give up the pop. You're going to have to watch that every single possession. Even though he did wind up getting an and one there, I am really impressed with Cat's ability to pop and just space the floor at a super high level right now, and I think that makes him really versatile on the offensive end of the court. But let's get right back into our offense. Don't have any sort of settings or freelance or anything on yet, but let's keep it going and see if we can continue to get Karl-Anthony Towns some pretty good looks from the three-point line. At some point, we'll have him slash more to the rim as well, like we did on that first possession, but he's going to continue to give it the pop, and Karl-Anthony Towns is going to continue to make him pay. Hoff catch and shoot, Hoff guard up, things like that. It's just not a good decision to leave Karl-Anthony Towns wide open off the pop. I can tell you that right now with complete confidence. Good defense as well. Oh, he actually kind of got ran by. Oh, look at Cat. Okay, baby. Yes, sir. Look at the contest. I kind of got out of position, but then Cat made a play with the ball, and he's attacking the rim as well. Oh, my. This Cat might be kind of tough, man. I'm not going to lie. He is kind of hooping with his ability to push the ball in transition as well. Being a pop, playing a little bit of defense. I am really impressed by Karl-Anthony Towns so far. Great contest by Kate. He gained 8%. That's a tough shot. Good stuff. We clicked on to KG. Thought I played pretty good defense there, but he was able to get himself a contest. So good defense for my opponent. I will give him props. Karl-Anthony Towns off the pop again. I honestly probably could have shot it again. We're going to get in the post, though, and see if Cat can dog Chris Bosh in the interior. Not quite going to be able to do that. He's not going to be a bad interior player, but I don't think he's going to be one of those guys who's really dominant on the interior. Obviously not like a Wilt Chamberlain level type player. X-switch this. Get out to the corner. That's great defense. Beautiful defensive possession, and Karl-Anthony Towns comes down with his second rebound of the game. Because he's got decent speed, he can push the ball in transition. We're going to stop on the break and we're going to pull it. Why not? Dude, I ain't seen a center who could shoot like this year, man. I don't know. Having a solid release in the range that he does with his shooting badges, I am really liking what I'm seeing out of him in terms of his ability to shoot the ball, especially. That's his best attribute so far. And look at him playing D. Oh, my goodness. Making Derrick Rose miss a dunk. I am so impressed by Karl-Anthony Towns just across the board right now. The ability to push the ball in transition, attack the rim, play a little bit of defense, even though the defensive stats aren't amazing. That's really good defense. I was not expecting him to try to bait that. That's good D. I'll give it to him, but I'm just really impressed by Karl-Anthony Towns so far. He's done a lot of things well. See if he can play some perimeter defense as well. That's not bad either. He's going to get himself another board. Like, as long as he can compete defensively, I think we might even be getting a little bit lucky with some of our defensive animations right now. But as long as he can, and I turned it over. That's me. I kind of ran into a bump. But as long as he can compete defensively, I mean, he's really, really good in my team. Another board. Let's keep it pushing in transition. See, we'll keep our eyes up this time. See if we can find somebody open. D Rose, or not D Rose. What am I saying? Hit the back door. Mash him. Yes, sir, Cat. You're too big, baby. He is still solidly big at the center position. Going to be able to mash those shorter power forwards, for example, like Andrew Wiggins, who has at his power forward position. I don't know why I gave up the pop there, but he missed it, and we're going to come out here with another W. I think that was a 13-point performance by Cat. Only missed like one shot. Played amazingly in both of those games. Let's hop back into the main menu, and let's review Karl-Anthony Towns. All right, in conclusion, Karl-Anthony Towns really impressed me in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. This card is a lot better than I expected him to be completely honest. Like, his ability to pop at a high level is really, really nice. He played a solid amount of defense. His athleticism is really, really good. I don't know if he's as good as Chris Bosh. I think they're on a very similar level. I think you could say Bosh is better. I think you could say Cat is better. Bosh has a little bit better release, I would say, and is going to be a little bit better defender. Cat a little bit more athletic and probably better, at least shooting badge wise, but I would say Bosh overall with the better release is probably still the better shooter, although Cat does have more range with that silver limitless range. I still think KG is definitely better than Cat because KG's really athletic, a really good all-around defender, and can still stretch the floor. So I would definitely say Cat is not going to be your best auctionable center in the game, but you could make an argument he's the second best auctionable big in the game. The fact he can play the power forward position as well is pretty nice. He's the type of guy you could plug at the 5 if you want to play KG at the 4, Chris Bosh at the 4, something like that. Like, I don't know. I'm going to hold on to Cat for now. There's a chance he winds up playing some minutes for me because I really was impressed with how he played in that game. Definitely thought he was a lot better than I anticipated. So hopefully y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.